it took a long time it took decades for it to be put together. Sometimes you're asked, what was the background to this, but you have to go back to Father Alex Reid, Father Des Wilson, myself, John Hume, and the endeavour to put together an alternative to armed struggle. And it took all that time to do that, but that's what the IRA said in its statements, that they believed there was now a peaceful way to pursue Republican and Democratic objectives, and ordered its volunteers to not be engaged in any other activity whatsoever, and authorised contact with the International Commission on Decommissioning. So it took decades, and one of my regrets, and I've said this when you go through the detail of the peace process, and you start to consider it, that it took so long. And in my humble opinion, it took so long because the two governments, particularly the British government, only saw peace on its terms, which meant defeat the IRA, meant defeat republicanism. And that doesn't work, if people are resolute about what they're at. And so it was the proof of it is that 20 years later that the IRA isn't a feature. Some might want to make it a feature or invent and fabricate and so on, but that's the proof of it.